Obviously the queen's 3-betting normal in. Typically you don't really want to raise ace-2 to ace-5, I believe it is. Ace-2 to ace-4. They generally don't do that well, but I really don't see too much 3-bet shoving in these games actually. I'm going to go for a c-bet here. He's still going to have a bunch of Broadway suiteds. We block the some of the queen x suiteds. Here we're obviously going to go for a c-bet. Not the best turn. He is going to have some like 8-6, 8-5, 5-6, 5-3 suited. Just going to end up value towning ourselves a bunch if we bet there. No, he bets. Like queen x suited. 2-pair that was planning a check raise. Does he bet a 7 this way? I think we'll just let this one go. I don't know too much about this guy. I would ordinarily call, but I think we can afford to play a bit tighter against unknowns ISOing. Right, try and live with 9-4 suited. Don't want to play a big pot. Many draws on this board. Kind of sucks with the 8-5. He shouldn't have too many 2s or 3s in his range. He's going to have a bunch of draws. Let's see what the times. He just shoves all in. You can have king x suited. But I think overbets 3x. Does he do this? I'm gonna call. I should probably. That really blows. Might be a bit light on the call side. I probably have some other better calls there, like pocket pairs. Okay, this obviously hits some of the flush draws. He's basically only repping a flush, right? So I'm gonna call one and see what he does on rivers, because unless he like c-bets king 9, what does he bet that big on the turn? It's basically only flushes. Again, without a club it probably is a bit of a loose call, but as we can see, he was narrowing his range pretty hard there. Let's see what he tried to bluff us with. 10-5 off. So we had some complete sputards there trying to push us off some hands. Pop bet, no. Well, I need to see my equity and this I'm just going to show. Well, that blows. That one doesn't. I was thinking just to check call flop and then check shove turns, but there was just quite a lot in there. That was a bad call. Bad call. Maybe give him a chance to bluff raise. Can check some flush draws, shouldn't check too many, but I'm just going to call here. There we go. Get that bluff raise in. That's why sizing is a bit important there, like, because if he does have some sort of jacks, tens that bet, they might just call that small bet on the river. Some sort of weak queen. And I also give him a chance to raise, so I think I like my small bet sizing there. It is a good card for me. I'd ordinarily barrel it if I was bluffing, so I don't think it's going to call me king high. He might call me with a 5. Let's see here. Got there. He did have king high. Called with a 7 on the river. This guy's trapping with queen 10. I'm going to be pretty annoyed if there's not much we can do to make it look like a missed flush draw or something. Really important to just go big in the sizings there. Like, they're either going to call you or they're not. He had a king. He had a king. All right, good flop. And a beautiful river. Taking the win in the 75. Aces. Time for some action. Well, it is a small blind ranged flop. Hopefully not too good. Is this the, this is a different guy. We're just getting min raised every player. Brick 10, 10-9 suited, jack 8 suited, queen jack suited. I mean, there's a bunch of flush draws in there that just min raise. Alright, nice. Nice. He's just calling 100%. He's played so many buttons. Good turn. Do I want to get him off the chop? That's the question. I think we'll try. I think we'll go for it. Gustavo, are you... Don't know what Gustavo's doing. Sucks to not have a diamond in our hand to reduce his calling range. I think I'm going to 3-bet this guy. He seems like he's kind of doing some stuff. Alright, we get that one through, that's nice. Queen we will take for sure. He is going to have some better queens in his check calling range, so I'm just going to check this one back. He's obviously going to have some kings that he traps. I think we barrel this one. Okay, so hopefully we'll get a 4 to pay us off. I think we're going to have to put the pressure on there. Did he call us? Did he call us? He did with a 4. That was beautiful. Conceivably, we could have bet the turn and tried to get value from the 4 because it's much harder to do on the river. Kings, let's go victors. I don't know whether he min raised now because the guy was sitting out. Jack 8 is kind of a playable hand, so well, we're not going anywhere. Alright, nice, good dally in. We're just gonna check rip this in. The SPR is just too low. If he manages to have Big hand, and so be it. I'm guessing since he's tanking, he definitely doesn't. He's just wondering probably if he should call with his overs. By SPR, stack to pot ratio, if you don't know what that is, stack to pot ratio is always a good measure of like what strength hands you should be getting in. Obviously top pairs are a lower stack to pot ratio, just want to get in, versus when you're 100 BB deep and your stack to pot ratio is much bigger. So that's kind of useful to look at, especially in tournaments, MTTs. Kind of helps you decide on what you need to do. Cat FC, I recognize. I am not fat. Funny name. I recognize as well. I think I played them earlier. I can't remember too much about them though. Check, check, check. Does that mean you were thinking of bluffing or you were thinking of betting a jack? Well, I'm just going to bet now. Because you're not going to bet your jack now, and plus will be speculative. Okay. I think we value bet against the queen. Jack's obviously raising us. This guy hasn't folded anything, so he did have a king. That's why he was thinking tanking so much. Without the backdoors, I think I just check fold this one. Alright, now I will put some pressure on. He's going to have to call me with 2 pair, a queen, or less. If he calls me 1 pair, then good luck to him. This guy's going to start to get sick of us. Alright, we hit the monthly poker challenge on stars. What do I remember about this guy? I think we're going to check raise. I'm blocking all of his pairs. We want to get as much in as we can while the board texture is not complete. That is an iffy turn. He's still going to call all his flush draws. He's going to call 2 pairs, might even call top pair, especially to this sizing. And if he jams, then this is amazing. Alright, so we're obviously getting this in. King 4 suited. I don't know anything about this guy. Oh, he fold there! Oh no. Looks like bluff catching rivers. Well, we're not folding, it's just I don't think we can shove either. We could 14 in the middle. Jack 10. It's the only hand. Alright. Get that one in. Interesting how he calls the ace jack suited. I would need to check that one. Yeah, so as you can see, some of the games with the regs actually start to get quite a bit tougher. There are still some decent fish in the game, but yeah, watch out. It's another tip as well. Obviously, if you have a reg in your game, delay your registration. You can avoid them. Makes a huge difference to your EV in games, playing regs, playing fish, like really big. Don't underestimate it. Do all you can to avoid them. Hopefully you guys are getting some useful information from this. You have to test it on the tables, let me know how it works out. Right. Alright, definitely raising this. He kind of wants to play, and he wants to play a cheap pot, so we're going to make sure that doesn't happen. And he's doing the same thing again. He could like just be doing this nonsense with 10-9, but I mean, do I want to get him all in, or what's he gonna call? I think with 8-9 he's obviously gonna call 7-9. So obviously a super whale there. Might get one last game on the go as well, so we got another one with this one. Let's try this. Get called. Just gonna give up. Just gonna give up. Knowing when to let go, that is an important part as well with exact game. Hopefully you guys got some useful information and valuable material. Feel free to hit me up if you have any questions or anything else in terms of what you'd like to know, what you'd like to see. If you're not following, hit follow, check us on YouTube, hit subscribe there, get all our latest videos. And yeah, hope you guys are having an awesome week. Take care everyone, thanks for joining, bye bye.